Hey guys, so it is Tuesday, September 24th. It's 11:29 a.m. And I was just sitting here thinking, and I just started laughing about it. But I figured it might be funny to tell you guys about it. But once, sorry, I'm trying to put socks on, and this is like the most difficult part of getting dressed for me. 1 second. Well, that killed my back, but I'm done. Gotta sit down. But yeah, anyway, so I was trying to get dressed for therapy and stuff, and what do you call it? I was thinking about the time that Jay and I went to Boston Market, and it was like an impromptu thing. Like, we were just sitting at home and we were like, all right, let's just go. I think it was for Christmas or something like that. And it was just the two of us, so we just went and got Boston Market or something. It was like very last minute we decided. And so I just I grabbed a pair of my jeans, that was in the dirty clothes hamper, because, it's not like we're going out to eat. We're getting the food and, eating there, yes, but it's not like a fancy restaurant or something. And it's not like my jeans that I was wearing was dirty, not really. And so, I'm walking and everything seems fine. I feel a little weird. My jeans feel a little weird, but I thought maybe because, I wasn't wearing jeans the whole day and everything, so maybe I'm not used to them or something. Yeah, well, I walk in and we're in the restaurant, or we were out on the street, I think, and a pair of my underwear were actually in the leg of my pants. And so it fell out. And it was like falling out, and so partial of the panties were like hanging out the bottom of my jeans and stuff, and never in my, like, I was really like sly about it. I was like, come here, Jay. And so like he had no idea what I was doing. Even like he was staring at my leg trying to figure out what I was doing, like why I was stopping, why I was messing with my leg and everything like that. So I put him in my bag, and then when we sat down at the table to eat, I started busting out laughing once like I got acclimated to my environment and stuff, and my anxiety like lessened a little bit, because we did sit in a corner, so that helped. And he asked me why I was busting out laughing, and so I told him, and then he died laughing. My goodness. But yeah, I have to remind him about that today, because that's hilarious. Yeah, anyway, I gotta finish getting ready and everything. It's already 11:32 and my appointment's at 12:15. But anywho, I'll talk to y'all later. I just wanted to share that little story with you, because I think it's hilarious. Alright, but anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. It's so bright. I'm waiting for my Amazon package to be delivered to the 7-Eleven locker. The UPS truck is on the block, so I'm just waiting for it to be delivered and them to text me the code. Therapy was canceled today, so I should have listened to my voicemails. I did have 2 missed calls, but I didn't recognize the number. It's not the one they usually call from, so I thought it was spam. But got my bottle of zero nicotine vape juice, so I'm just waiting for this now. But if it's more, it's might as well update now, so a little bit awkward. That's why I'm standing in between cars on the street. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Just talking to the UPS man from a block away, waiting for my package. He's behind the truck. Oh, what's going on over here? Wanted y'all to hear how loud it can get. Hey guys, it is 3:22. Let me turn the light on. I just got home a few minutes ago. I really need to medicate, but therapy was canceled, like I was explaining outside. I waited until Amazon sent me the text message for the code for the locker, but I was getting nervous because my phone was only on 4%, and then I got a phone call, and I saw this number called me earlier today, but I just thought it was spam, so I just figured to go ahead and answer it. It turned out to be my attorney's office, Jeff Herman. I was like, oh, snap. It's like talking to a celebrity. Excuse me. But I I'm a little anxious right now because I need to medicate. I have not medicated in hours, and yeah, my anxiety's high. I'm having to bring up the video, my video evidence, and then take a screenshot, but also blur out private parts and all of that. So I need to include the screenshot with my face in it, and then also so it has the title in it. But I'm going to block off like the actual link itself because I can't send that to them in a picture. So, but they need a screenshot. They're gonna file my case soon. They're gonna send me a letter or my complaint to me really soon, so I can look it over and make sure that it's good to go. And then, yeah, basically he was telling me like the paperwork that I sent them that says that the home study was never completed and stuff like that. It's basically, yeah, it's good. We're good to go. I just need to get them this, and then he also asked me if he said that something along the lines of my case is one that people should know about, or that people would be extremely interested in, or the press or something like that, and asked if I would like to speak to reporters about it and everything, because you know what I went through with foster care and everything, and how they like dropped the ball left and right has been ridiculous. So I think people should be aware of how it is and what has happened, so going forward they can, you know, better the foster care system so things like this don't happen. And apparently there's another defendant besides ACS. It's the Catholic Church, because one of the agencies one of my incidences happened in was St. Vincent Services, and they're Catholic. I guess they're run by the Catholic Church or something like that. So that part I wasn't aware of. I just thought they were, you know, I thought they were Catholic based, or like the predominantly individuals there were Catholic or something like. I mean, it's St. Vincent, so I had an idea it had to do something with Catholicism, but I didn't think like the Catholic Church owned like agencies and stuff like that. I don't know why, it just didn't dawn on me. So I guess my case is against ACS and the Catholic Church. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. I have to I was outside and I was in 7-Eleven because I just got the box or my thing out of the locker. So but I talked about it in 7-Eleven. I really didn't care, like, if people overhear my conversation and stuff like that. I think that people, I mean, it's my business. I wasn't going to have them call me back either. And you know what? I mean, it's not something that I've done. It's nothing I need to be ashamed of or try to hide from or anything like that. You know what I mean? What was done to me is not my fault. I was a child, you know? So, not to mention, I didn't have a say in anything that happened to me. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm home. I gotta do this real quick. I took the screenshot already. I just gotta edit it and all that. So, but I did want to give you guys an update because I'm feeling a little bit anxious. But also, like, I was feeling happy before I got home and started doing the screenshot or whatever. So, but I'm happy this is progressing because, you know, it's finally justice. I never thought this was possible at all. And so, like, I'm still holding my breath, and I'll be holding my breath until this is all said and done and there's money in my bank account, to be honest with you, and the criminal stuff is taken care of and everything. So I just gotta hold it together, and I definitely need to medicate, but I'm going to try to do this because it's almost end of the business day. So anyway, that's my update for you guys. I will show you what I got after I do all this and roll some medication. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so spoke to my attorney like 3 or 4 more times since I last spoke to you. So yeah, emailed them some more information and like answered a bunch of questions and stuff like that. And but I'm not a big drinker, but I really feel like I need a stiff drink right about now. But to be fair, it's 4:46, and I've only medicated a small amount today, like not even enough to cover my pain from like before leaving the house and stuff. So struggling a little bit, I know, and I need to freaking eat. I keep forgetting. Oh my god. Come on. They need to do something about this, because this can't be a thing where like I don't feel hunger ever until I smoke weed. And I know that there are some individuals out there who smoke weed, and they smoke so constantly it can mess up your stomach and everything like that. That is not my problem. Just know that. I've had doctors keep trying to tell me, well, you know this. Like, no, please don't judge me for using medication that's keeping me alive. Not y'all, them. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling very anxious right now, and I need to medicate, to be honest with you. But I'm tired, and I don't really want to roll or anything, so I'm just overwhelmed by all this. I really should have had therapy today. Like, I was really looking forward to therapy. I needed therapy today and stuff, so it kind of sucks that it was canceled, but I get it. I understand. Like, people got lives, and, you know, things happen. Plus, she did tell me that there might have been a chance of her canceling today, but I just forgot, so. But anywho, that's my update. I'm feeling out of it and anxious and happy and excited and scared to death and freak out mode. Like, I want to rip my skin off and jump out of my body and just, like, dissipate somewhere that's not here to deal with all this crap. But I know it's important. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this in the other clip, but they were talking about going to the press and stuff like that, and if I want to talk to the press, and I told them yeah, and all that. So I made that decision pretty quickly. I didn't even have to think about it. Probably because I thought about it way before this, considering I know that he does represent individuals, like, in the news and stuff like that. So yeah. Not to mention, I think that he's right where people are going to want to hear about, you know, my case and stuff like that, because things need to change with foster care. Like, he is wait, about William's age and the fact that I was placed in his home we were placed in his home and his only male-only home and stuff like that. But anyway, all that aside, I'm going to try to distract myself by rolling some medication, smoking, and then eating breakfast, because I haven't ate breakfast and it's almost 5 p.m. now. Yeah, anyway. So I'm going to do that, probably draw, work on another emote. I'm working on a Kipo emote, where if you're on Twitch, you know what Kipo means. If you know me, you know what it means anyway. It's a Kipo emote on Twitch. So if you don't know what that is but want to know what it is, come check me out when I stream on Twitch. There's going to be a link in the description below. Well, anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Hey guys, so I'm sitting in my room and I hear a knock on the door, and I'm expecting Jay, so I figure maybe it's him and he just had his hands full or something. But I always look out the peephole before I open the door, obviously. And so even if it's a cop, I'm going to call 911 to verify their name and badge number before I open the door for anybody. But something was going on in the building, because the cops were on my floor knocking on basically everybody's door, and then some of them were downstairs, you can hear knocking on people's doors, and then some of them went upstairs knocking on people's doors. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And so I'm listening to the conversation, and I'm looking to see, you know, if it's actually legit law enforcement and stuff. And they're talking about the fire escape, and every apartment has one, and blah, blah, blah. Basically, I stuck my head out there to see if everything was okay, and they were like... So I just ducked right back into my apartment and locked the door. But I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like a situation like there was a fire in the building, because that's happened before here, where somebody basically set something on fire in their apartment, or we've had, you know, people accidentally leave food and stuff like that. But one lady downstairs had a bad fire in her apartment and stuff, so I wanted to make sure that, you know, I'm safe, that I can stay in the apartment and stuff. So, but that was fine. But the Citizens app says that apparently somebody was trying to break into the building through the fire escape. So that's just freaking amazing. So yeah, and that's kind of scary, because at night, like when I'm in here, I'll hear tapping on the window and stuff, and I'll ask Jay to come in here, because I'm not opening the curtains to be looking. No thanks. I don't want to know what's on the other side of the curtains and glass. No thanks. So I'll ask Jay to come in here, and we'll turn all the lights off and look out there. But we don't usually ever see anything. And not to mention the fact that I've had people come to my apartment specifically to knock on the door to do repairs in my apartment for NYCHA, and they were covering their face with a towel and stuff, and they were by themselves, which is a red flag. They never come by themselves, and they'll have ID, and they're not gonna be, you know, blocking their face and stuff. So, but anywho, and I swear I saw the dude today. I mean, I didn't see the dude's face, but yeah, I mean, I'm 90% sure it was the same guy. It's so much so that while I was walking past him in the building, I had to stop and just, like, I had to stare at him. Like, he didn't see me looking, but I definitely had to stop and look. But I'm convinced it was this guy. But it's a little bit scary knowing that, you know, somebody actually saw somebody on the fire escape and stuff and called the police and everything. It's a little weird. Doesn't give me as much anxiety as I thought it would. Because I know if anybody breaks in here, ain't nothing happening. First of all, they can't break in because I have 2 locks on every fire escape, and it's the kind of locks that you can't bump them or pick them. So there's no way that they're getting in unless, you know, they break my window and do all this stuff, you know. And by the time they do all that, by the time they can get in here, the cops would be here already. So, not to mention, if they did, I'd kill somebody before becoming a victim. So, again, no, it's just not happening. I mean, I don't want to, like, have that mindset or anything like that, but that's the reality of my situation and my mental health and all of that. Like, if I know myself, like, in the group home and stuff, I would black out and everything when things would get too crazy for me, and it's not pretty, and I don't like being that person. So I've worked really hard not to be that person, but if push comes to shove, then I'm making decisions, and it's not going to be me that's the victim again. So, but anyway, so I don't really feel, like, anxious about it. Not really. Just like, oh, it is scary. It's a scary thought, because it's like, ooh, kind of close to home, literally. But at the same time, I'm well prepared, and for any eventuality should it arise. So, I can't talk today. I can't English. Thanks, Jackie. You got me saying that now from Nerdy Crafter. If you guys don't know her, you guys need to go check her out, because she's awesome. I'll leave a link in the description below to her, but yeah. English. Alright, anyway. This is what I got. Ignore my donuts that I got. But I got this little arm. It attaches here. Excuse this. I'm just using this so it doesn't, like, because it moves a lot. So, yeah. I thought this arm was going to be a little bit longer so I can do an S shape, but it's really not that long. I mean, I think it's advertised at 31 inches, but this actually swivels around too. Forgot it's plugged in, so. Oh, and it has holes so you can plug your stuff in. Top holes. Yeah, so. It's pretty handy. I just got to figure out how to make it sturdy, and I think it would be something in this portion right here, so probably do that. Figure out something, ask Jay what his opinion is. But anywho, that's my update. I am happy with this this arm. I just have to figure out a way to reinforce that without using the scissors and maybe reinforcing a little bit more. So but overall I'm happy with it. I think it was worth I think I paid, after taxes and everything, $11.97. So, and it was free shipping and all that. So yeah. I don't know if I told you guys, but I think I did actually. Never mind. I had a brain fart there for a second. Anyway, alright, so I will see you guys later.